Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what messages you need to receive from your angels and your spirit guides. Now, as always, you have 3 piles in front of you. Please make sure when it comes to your selection you take your time. If you want to select more than one pile, you're absolutely welcome to do that. Now you can choose on the basis of the feathers, the images, or the plates. I'll give you some time for selection, then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your angels and your spirit guides. Now, first of all, for you, pile 1, you are entering a time that is going to be materially very prosperous for you. You're going to be tasting growth, and you're going to be tasting the rewards of all the good deeds that you've done in your life. But the important lesson for you to remember is don't hoard money. Don't have a tendency of counting every penny that you have, especially if you have abundance coming through. And remember something, every time you get a particular sum of money, please make sure you take a bit of it and put it away for donation. Specific donation, and when you're giving it out, give with it intention that it will serve whoever this money goes to. See, this is like a short way to multiply your money. Okay, so please don't hold on to your abundance and don't count every penny that comes your way. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you, please take care of your needs. Okay, now whether these needs are physical, whether these needs are emotional, or these are material, protect your own well-being at all costs. Yeah, and sometimes it is necessary for you to rest. Even though you know certain things need to be done, you have a huge priority. Rest is a priority as well. Your health is a priority as well. See, because what happens is, if you don't rest, your body doesn't get what it needs. And if your body doesn't get what it needs, then your energy levels are low. Yeah, you have a lot to do, pile 1. But you need to have your energy levels right. So when it is time for rest, please make that a priority. Now, one thing that you have to understand is you are entering a time that is positive and prosperous as well. And it is a time where you have to take care of yourself, okay? Please remember, in your story, you are the sun. So if you have a tendency of basing your life on other people's needs, okay, what they want, I'm going to adjust my life according to that. Please stop doing it, at least for some time. Because you need to prioritize you, your work, your life. Yeah, and get things in order is what is coming through. You focus on yourself. That is very important at this point of time. Now, one thing you have to remember is you have to monitor your thoughts a little bit. See, please make sure to remember that your thoughts are calm. They're filled with peace. If you're holding on to thoughts that are like, I don't like this person, I hate this person, and why doesn't this person just go away? That once again is not really having a positive and peaceful frame of mind. So it is better to ignore things right now than pick up battles that are best avoided, especially the ones that you have in your mind. Ahimsa, non-violence, both in your action and speech and thought, are important in the next phase for you, is what your guides are here to tell you. Now, please remember this, pile 1, you are very good with kids. You probably are able to connect with kids more than anybody around you. And they love you for who you are. Yeah? But sometimes this could also mean, there are kids around you, or there are going to be kids around you who are more sensitive than people around them. Okay? So you have to handle that sensitivity of a child in the future. Yeah, so your job in a way is to take care of them, whether you do it full time as a profession or part time, just as a volunteer. That may be something that you can decide for yourself. But if you get involved in this, I feel like somebody needs you. Somebody needs you to be there for them, to be the kind person in their life, and to give them unconditional love. Yeah, because maybe the possibility is, you are sensitive on a level that you understand their needs very deeply. Yeah, and maybe you're going to be required to give your attention there. Now, your spirit guides and your angels are also here to tell you, please, in some form or the other, take up writing. Now this could actually be creative writing, like really writing a novel, writing a book, a story. Or this could just be, penning down your thoughts, penning down your ideas, even random ideas. See, I'll tell you this, okay? Random ideas are very rarely random. Random ideas is, my sign that, okay, an angel has put a thought in my head and it is supposed to be worked on. And if you pick on it, that is great. But if you not, then it'll go away. Yeah. So write down these things, even if it is on your cell phone in the note section. But take up writing in some form or the other, because the timing is conducive for it, especially the next 4 months. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. When it comes to your spiritual life, please make sure you meditate as much as you can. Meditation specifically is mentioned here. See, if you're chanting, you absolutely can continue chanting, but after chanting, at least for 5 minutes, just sit quietly and think about, the infinite God, Baba. Yeah, so that meditation is very important to make your chanting effective as well. Yeah, so once again, when you're chanting, you can do meditation simultaneously. You can just close your eyes and visualize the power, the greatest power in the world, the highest power in the world. And imagine that you're getting this, blessing from that end. That meditation is super effective, especially when done with a mantra. If you can manage that, that is good. Otherwise, plain meditation is great. Now, your spirit guides are here to tell you that please, at this point of time, take care of any business that is unfinished. Now, whether this is, about a project that you've kept pending for a very long time and you still want to push it further, or this could be, this has to be taken care of and you're like, really bored about doing it. See, we all do that sometimes. But please, whatever in your mind is unfinished, take care of it. Finish it. Yeah, very important. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that at this point of time, it will help you to sort of surrender to the will of the God and to make it your will. So I feel like, you need to understand what the divine wants from you at this point. And, understanding the will of the divine is very, very easy. See where naturally your life is going. Yeah. Because it's almost like, the divine drives us at all point of time. And in fact, if you have this habit of writing something down, your thoughts, your ideas, you will know what the divine wants. Because personally for me, I feel like that is a sign from angels. And especially from you, it is Archangel Gabriel who appeared for you to give you that message. And if you want to, please call upon the help of Archangel Gabriel to help you in this process. But try to surrender to the will of the divine as best as you can. And when you're meditating, please focus on your breathing. When you're chanting, please focus on your breathing. So once again, when you're chanting a mantra, just take a breath in and chant. And as you finish the mantra, leave the breath out. That will help you be in more alignment with the mantra that you're chanting. Yeah. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that you know a lot. And maximum lessons for you, pile 1, come from your life experience. So life tries to teach you something. Life gives you ideas. Life takes you in a direction and teaches you what you need to do karmically and otherwise. When it comes to your life purpose as well. See, a lot of people have to go in search of their life purpose. For you, your life purpose comes to find you. Okay, that is the kind of story that I'm getting here. But at this point of time, you need to learn as well. Actually from a book. Now, this may be a very specific message, okay? But there was this message about indigo and crystal children. Maybe getting into, child psychology, getting into, teaching kids. Or you could write a kid's book. That is something that I'm really getting here, okay? If it speaks to you, great. If it not, leave it. But otherwise also, higher learning of all kind. You need to get into, especially related to your spiritual life. So you have religious books, you have spiritual books, get into that. Yeah, especially written by a male ascended master. Specific message, but if you can, please cater to it. Male ascended master. That will help you at this point of time. Now, please remember, pile 1 of the central purposes in your life is also your family. Taking care of your home, taking care of your husband, your wife, taking care of your kids, and being happy there is a part of your life purpose. So don't ignore your family. Like doing your duty towards them, doing your dharma towards them is what is supposed to be done. Yeah? And I feel like what will happen, your kids especially have the greatest bond with you. And maybe your kids are very sensitive as well. And by sensitive, I mean emotional kids, emotional people. So then giving them the right upbringing, giving them that space that they're able to express themselves well is something that you may have to do in the future. But nevertheless, your family is going to be very important in your life. And have a family, okay? Especially for my friends who are single and who are like, no, I'm very busy with my career. I want to make money. I want to do this. I want to do that. That is great. Everybody should have ambitions. Everybody should have a career and something that they love to do. Yeah? But don't postpone, having a family for that. It's not worth it. See, you may have a family who actually supports what you do. And having a partner is sometimes a really good thing emotionally for you and also to support you in your life's journey. Yeah? So please look into that, okay? For my single friends, do not postpone marriage for your career or for something else. Yeah? Now, when it comes to your life, especially I'll tell you this, if there is somebody who's struggling for their relationship, like you're already in a relationship and you feel like it's not going well or as well as you planned it, pray for it. Pray to a specific ascended master. Yeah? And for my single friends as well, make sure you commit to a particular ascended master and ask his help with regards to your relationship or to find a partner who suits your needs and you can be complementary to them. But in the upcoming time, I feel like for your relationships of all kinds, whether this is with your family, extended family, your kids in your family, you need to work with an ascended master because what I feel like, the grace that is supposed to come to you to handle both your career and your family comes from an ascended master. Yeah. Now think about the first ascended master you thought of when I was giving you this message, and the answer for you is to connect to that master. And the help will come to you from that dimension. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to be giving you messages from Baba for your life. Let's see. Okay, be joyous. Now Baba is here to tell you, please make sure you find happiness in your life, whatever that happiness may be, whether you get happiness from, just sipping a cup of coffee, cup of tea, do that. If you get joy spending time with your family, do that. Whatever being joyous means to you, you need to do that because once again, you have to take care of your needs. Find happiness. That is what he's here to tell you. And remember, when it comes to everything, patience is the answer. Because everything that you desire in your life will come to you with time. Just remember to hold on to prayer and hold on to hope. Two of these things combined is a sure way to get what you want. Yeah? So hold on to that. And one more. Okay, you have two more. Okay. I have some plans and Baba has something else. That is how it usually happens. And please remember to remain centered. And once again, remaining centered is best done through meditation. So when you feel like things are a little bit chaotic or things are not going as good or as well as you planned it, center yourself. Chances are your emotions are too much in that overdrive. When you center yourself, you're calm, the solutions appear on its own. Yeah, so remain centered. And the last one is, now the old has to die for the new to emerge. Now your old ways, the ways that you're very comfortable with, they have to die. And sometimes you have to be brave enough to go in a new direction, to try something different, to be a different you. So try that, is what your angels and your spirit guides are here to tell you. Overall, these are the messages that you need to receive. And as I wrap this up, I'm going to leave you with my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive from your spirit guides and your angels. Now, the message for you pile 2 is that if you are good at something, Don't feel bad to accept money from it, or don't feel bad to accept something else in return from it. If you're doing something for service, then of course it has to be done with the intention of service. But if you feel like, this is something that is my career, don't be afraid to make money from it. Now, your spirit guides and angels are also here to tell you that at all point of time, please make sure you're connected with your emotions. So once again, I'm getting a message about your heart chakra. Express yourself. See what may happen in the upcoming time, you may feel a little bit more sensitive than usual. And I'll tell you, the planets are so positioned that actually people feel like, things are coming up for them. Hidden trauma is coming up for them. Emotions they did not even expect were still there are coming up. So feel them. Emotions are meant to be felt and not repressed. That's not the natural order of things. Yeah? You're not strong if you're repressing emotions, okay? You're strong if you let them out and cry. That's something that you need to know. Now, when it comes to your life, there are a lot of things that you can do. Pile 2. You're talented, you have the right spiritual base for yourself. But then don't confuse yourself a lot too. If you know that, okay, this is my thing, stick to it, go in that direction, complete it and move on to something else. See, there's no harm in exploring things, but don't let that exploration confuse you. That is a message from you. Now, this may apply to different people differently. For some, it could be related to your careers, and for some, it could actually be related to your spiritual practice. Depends on you. For your spiritual practice, please, one practice, one path. You'll reach your destination very, very easily. You can learn from other, areas, but one direction is usually better. Now, once again, okay, you have the message from Goddess Parvati. Now, just like Goddess Parvati, devoted to Lord Shiva till the very end. She was born again, but still, that was her direction. So that is what you need to do as well. But for that, you need to understand which dimension are you most connected with. And I'll tell you this, if you're confused about it, just focus on the formless. Just the formless, the universe at large, or just the concept of God, without like a face or without anything. That will probably make your life easier if you struggle to make a choice. Yeah, but otherwise, if you know what your path is, be devoted to that. Now, okay, in the upcoming time, your sensitivities are going to be a little bit extra. So please don't take up too much work at this point. Yeah. If you have a priority list, cut it into half. Yeah, because I feel like that is the only thing that you're going to be able to manage. There is going to be fluctuation in your emotions at least for the next 7 days. Prepare yourself for it. Yeah, but once again, feel it. Feel whatever is coming because it is coming up to be released. And you'll feel better in the end. Yeah, that is coming through when it comes to your messages. Now, please also make sure that you're making spiritual hygiene a priority. So when you're sitting down for meditation, you're sitting down for chanting, or even in your everyday life, make sure that the clothes you wear are very, very clean. Sometimes what happens is, we pick up clothes that we've probably not washed, and if you've had some kind of negative experience and we are wearing that clothes previously, you may be absolutely fine in a particular instant, but you'll feel those emotions that were pending at that point of time, which were your clothes were carrying with them. So be careful about that because that may influence you as well. Now, you have to sit back and also take a life review. That is what your angels are here to tell you. So take a review of every area and ask yourself, what is right about this and what is not right about this? What is resolved and what remains unresolved? And you will get all the answers automatically. So in your journal, maintain 3 different pages. One is for emotions, one is for relationships, and one is for, your work. That is something you can do. Yeah, and then tackle them independently as and when you want to. But reviewing your life is essential every, 1 or 2 months. That helps us understand where we are in our life. Now, for you specifically, singing is suggested. And especially for emotion, or emotional related to work, singing is actually advised. Once again, some of you may actually have a blocked throat chakra as well. And when it comes to, repressed emotions, singing at the top of your voice is absolutely good. And I'll tell you this, if you cannot express your emotions into what happened to you, probably select a song that most closely defines your emotions and sing that song. You'll feel better, your emotions will come out, and you'll just be clear. You'll be clear. Yeah, that's something that you need to do. Now, your spirit guides are here to tell you that every single day, do one good deed. One good karma every day. That's it. Whether it is feeding the birds, looking at your parents with kindness, smiling at somebody who probably is in a really bad mood, or making somebody's day better. Do a good deed every day. That just contributes to you having a good life. Yeah? And please become a better human being every day. See, we all have negative qualities, but you have to deal with them sometimes. Yeah? So sit down and list what you think is not so good about you and take care of them and convert it into positivity. Yeah? Now, at some point of time, surrender is your answers. And let me tell you something. What may happen for you in the upcoming point, people may try to trigger you a little bit. Or some situation may happen in your house which makes you feel like, why is this person behaving so stupidly? Yeah, they may have opposite viewpoints from what you have. Pick your battles wisely, especially because at this point of time, it may be a normal thing, but you will overreact. So save yourself from that conflict. Yeah, surrender at this point of time. It is sometimes smart thing to do that. Now, also in your life, pile 2, divine intervention is happening. See, what I feel, all the emotions that are coming out from within you, they need to come out for you right now for you to be free of them. What happens is certain planets are positioned in certain ways, especially Chiron, I know for sure, which helps you and brings shadow parts of you outside. If you take care of them, that will be great for you. You get to wipe these things out and move on and have a good life. I've already done the reading on Chiron, okay? Just please go back into, my previous videos and take a look at it. That will help you. But this is divine intervention happening for your own benefit. So don't fight things. Let go. That is the better solution for you. And please remember at this point, especially if you can work with crystals, that will work to your advantage. And especially for you, clear quartz is the best crystal. It will help you, or rose quartz. But even better than rose quartz, I suggest you work with clear quartz. Whenever you feel excessively emotions, hold on to a clear quartz. Yeah? And after you're done having that, emotions addressed, go and hold that clear quartz under running water, pure running water. Yeah? That will help you just release all the negative emotions in your body and you will feel better. Which is exactly why, clear quartz is my absolute favorite crystal. So connect with that. Now, in the upcoming time, the elementals want to connect with you, especially spirits that live in the forest or spirits that usually live on plants or trees. So whether you have a small garden at home, that will help you. And your connection with them will strengthen as you take care of those plants. Or as you, go for forest bathing, or you go just for, sitting in the park. Do that. Offer water to plants. Take care of them. Especially at this point, if you can purchase like a plant which gives flowers, that will be great. That will really, really help you and your energies beautifully at this point. But elementals want to connect with you. Yeah, so pay attention to that connection. Now, I'll also give you messages from Baba. Personal growth. Okay, so once again, through you addressing your emotions, through you letting your emotions come out and letting it go or resolving it through a life review, you will grow tremendously as a person. And then when you focus on doing a good deed every day, becoming a better person every day, that is the only thing that is expected from you. That is what Baba expects from you. Yeah. So I feel like it's all interconnected when it comes to you. Yeah. It'll give you massive amount of personal growth. And also ask yourself, what are you truly desiring in your life? What do you truly want? Once again, this answer will come to you from your life review. Yeah, so this is all connected to you actually sitting down and questioning yourself and asking yourself what and why and when. Yeah, and trust in a guru fully. Please remember that if you feel like these emotions are coming up and you don't know how to tackle them in the best way possible, trust in your guru. And I'll tell you this, if you do not know which power to believe in or which deity to believe in, it is always better to connect to ascended masters, because ascended masters are usually God realized, and please select the ones that are enlightened themselves, whether in life or otherwise, because only they know what the true divinity means and how to reach there, because they've done it before you. So whether it is Sai Baba, whether it is any ascended master, there are multiples that are available on planet Earth at this point of time. Hold somebody's hand and trust them to guide you through your life, and you will reach your destination. Yeah, but overall these are the messages that you need to receive from your spirit guides and angels. And as I wrap this up, I want to leave you with my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive from your angels and your spirit guides. Now, in the upcoming time, your connection with your guardian spirits, with your animal spirits, are actually going to be getting stronger. So in the upcoming time, please notice which birds or animals choose to hang around you all the time. Because very clearly, the animals or the birds who choose to hang around you all the time are your spirit animals. And then go back and look at what their animal medicine is. And remember this, one of your jobs on planet Earth is also taking care of animals or feeding them or just being of service to them. So the blessings that the animals give you when you serve them unconditionally is 100 times more powerful than anything there is. Because remember, they are also a part of God's creation. And when you take care of them, you serve God. Yeah? And then whatever benefit is supposed to come to you, that comes from God. And that is like the best kind. So take care of these animals or bird spirit. Okay. Now, also, you have to let go of old ways of being. You have to let go of who you used to be as a person and start afresh. And I'll tell you this, because we are getting into the colder months, we are getting into the autumn months and the winter months. It's time for you to then, reflect on your year and think about what things served you and thank those things, and then get into the process of releasing those things that did not serve you and what you don't need to carry with you in the upcoming year. Sometimes they are people too. Yeah, friendships that are not serving you anymore, or friendships that are long gone and long over. Say goodbye to them and make space for new. Because the new is maybe a little bit more better in your case, but shed your old skin. Now, in the upcoming time, your energies are getting more aligned to the energies of the moon. So then what will happen, every phase of the moon will have a specific effect on you and your emotions. So then it will be better if you can, channelize your energy with that of the moon. And once again, I mentioned this countless times, but a moon diary which tells you about the phase of the moon or how you can, do, or what's the best thing for you to do at that point of time will help you. And getting a reading of your horoscope and the placement of moon and other planets in relation to the moon will be of advantage for you as well. Yeah. So these things maybe you need to take care of and look more into. Yeah. That's a message from your spirit guides. Now, see, when you are rajasic of nature, then your spiritual life suffers. Probably you don't have enough to give to it, or you don't feel energized enough to get into those practices. And rajasic is actually not really beneficial. So please make sure your diet is right, okay? Rectify it. That's something I need to tell you. Now, the possibility is that you're going to be taking too much work up, and then you have to balance things together. It's okay to take up things at the same time, okay? Because, we just live in a world where multitasking is like the new normal. But then at that point of time, your self-care is a priority too. So please make a schedule around what you do, and one day just make sure you do nothing, absolutely nothing. And even if you just don't chant, do any spiritual practice that day, that is okay too. Be with yourself and be peaceful, because the amount of busyness that you're going to be having, I feel like you need to take care of yourself. Okay, now you can do that through yoga. Yeah, and once again, since the phases of the moon are affecting you that much, you need to first take care of your diet as well, and then get into the practice of yoga. Yoga helps you, yoga helps your chakras as well, and yoga will help you in terms of getting that physical perfection in place. And if you cannot get into yoga, just stretch your muscles. Just stand in one place and just stretch your muscles. So if anything feels like, it's a little bit too tight, manage that. Once again, it is a result of that, Rajasic element being extra dominant in you. That, contributes to a little bit stiffness in your body. So take care of it through yoga or just normal stretching and deep breathing. Now, what is going to happen, in the upcoming time, you're supposed to actually be opposite of what you are right now. You're supposed to be light in yourself. So maybe you're eating food that are probably, too processed, or you're not eating on time. But please make sure you rectify this situation, because a lot of new light codes need to be activated in you. And for that, yoga will be great, because once again, naturally you will be grounding your energies. Naturally, you're going to be getting your chakras into alignment, and it will help the whole activation process in the upcoming time. Yeah, because lot of energy is supposed to be coming to you, but because you're not ready in terms of your body to receive it, the process is getting delayed. Yeah, yoga very, very helpful for you in this time. Now, lot of hidden secrets are also going to be revealed to you once these codes are activated. And once these codes get activated, you will be sort of sent on a spiritual pilgrimage or a spiritual retreat or a place of worship. And your connection with that place of worship will help you elevate your spirituality to higher levels. Yeah, and I'll tell you this, okay, I'm feeling like you are now being given into the service of a new ascended master. A new ascended master, somebody that you've not worked with previously. Because you need to learn a little bit from them as well. Yeah, now they are going to have a really huge presence when it comes to life. And this will come to you through your travel. You've not met this ascended master before, or you've not been in their service before, is something that is coming through. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that in the upcoming time, you need to be careful about your own attitude more than the attitude of somebody else. And if you have a tendency of playing the victim, that is something you need to address and let go of. See, sometimes somebody is at fault. Okay, somebody does something wrong, you get affected by it. It happens to everyone. But sometimes it is your own attitude that sort of distances you from people. Yeah, so observe your attitude and don't point fingers all the time. So the first finger you need to point in the upcoming time is yourself. Self-correction will help you when it comes to your future life. And I'll tell you this, the entire spiritual process is always about self-correction. Yeah. Now, see, once again, I'm not talking about relationships or married relationships or anything. I'm talking about you as a soul developing. So then it is all about you correcting yourself and not about anybody else, because the people you attract are on the basis of your vibration at all point of time. Correct that and things will change within you. Okay. Now, once again, as I mentioned to you, once again, your muscles may be a little bit tight in the upcoming time. And maybe you may, sort of develop certain aches in your body, and then just soaking into a bath or just taking some time out to just sleep, eat the right kind of food. I'm telling you about right kind of food. And getting your energy into alignment may be much more beneficial. Yeah, but soaking into a bath, just getting into that self-care, getting a massage will be amazing for you at this point. Go for it. Please, pay attention to that. But whatever way it is, you need to look into it. Now, your angels are telling you, in the upcoming time, you are going to be getting their help to take care of your soulmate relationship. That one relationship that is supposed to be the most important relationship of your life. Yeah? So whether this is manifesting that partner in your life, or making the present relationship that you have right. You're going to be getting help with it. Yeah? And your relationship, especially with this new person, okay, coming in, is of a spiritual nature as well as of a nature of life. So two things together. Yeah? And that is going to be coming to you. Once again, your partner may belong to a different country, culture, or society. Yeah? Specific message, but it's coming through. Now, when it comes to life, you have to be in the leadership position. So once again, a leader doesn't blame anybody else. They course correct and they decide what is the right thing to do at that particular point. So that is who you need to be. You need to take your power back that you give other people by blaming them for something that is happening in your life. Become stronger than that. You have to work on your willpower a little bit. And once again, if you had that tendency in the past, or if you still have it in you right now, you have the next 3 months to take care of them. Remember, because the message that we started off with is to shed your old skins. So old way of behaving, old pattern of reacting, and anything that you feel doesn't serve you needs to go. Just like the snake sheds its old skin so that a new skin takes its place. A better you is what is awaits you. But it all lies in your own hands. Yeah? Once again, pay attention to your body, your bodily needs, yoga if you can, and self-care. Yeah, but overall, these are the messages that you need to receive from your spirit guides, and I'm now going to be giving you messages from Baba. Now, please know that the best way to behave with other people is compassionately. So when you're talking to them, please speak kind words. Try and understand, everybody is doing the best that they can. And so are you. Now, you are now walking towards the highest truth. Once again, see, when light codes get activated, it's like your journey on the ultimate reality has begun. So you're going to be exposed to that, for which you need to get your body into alignment. Yeah, and Mother Earth. Once again, we started off with the message of you taking care of animals. And animals having like a special message to give you. Yeah, once again, they belong to Mother Earth, right? So take care of that. And once again, taking care of forest or preservation of forest. Maybe that is some environmentalism. That is something that you may want to get involved in. See, you don't have to work for an organization. You can just plant one tree. And that can be your contribution. Or take care of plants that already exist around you. Water them, or, just create a garden for yourself. Yeah, that is good enough. And last one, flow with life. See, life is taking you to a new ascended master, to have new lessons. And once the light codes get activated, you anyway have to give up the control to the divine. But right now, wherever you are, certain things need to be worked on. One is your coordination with the moon energy. Second is your food habits and your energy habits. And third is your self-care. Just take care of it and you will be fine. Overall, these are the messages that you need to receive from your angels and spirit guides. And as always, as I wrap this up, I am leaving you with nothing but my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye.